told me to see you.
Yes, he wanted me to give you this. A little reward for helping us peacekeepers. A UV flashlight. Could come in handy.
Thanks. He said something about a plan?
The VNC tower. Now that the lights are on, we can use the TV antenna to broadcast our call for mobilization. But first, we need to get to the top. And that's a long road. What do you want to know?
Tell me more about this radio station on the tower.
It's the tallest building in Villador. It was once a symbol of the city's greatness. Now, a symbol of its fall.
Why do you say that?
That antenna could bring the city together once more. But anyone who goes up there trying to fire it up, guess what happens?
Nothing good, I bet.
Damn right. The city's potential shining beacon is a death trap. We're hoping it'll be different this time. We're gonna light it up with UV lamps.
What makes it so dangerous?
A volatile nest inside, so we think. It's the biggest dark zone around. Once, night runners tried to take it over. They wanted to use the antenna to connect all the separate groups of survivors, give the people some hope. But they never even got close to the antenna. And in the end, the night runners were wiped out.
Wait, wiped out? You mean every last night runner?
That's the problem. Frank had it all carefully planned. But for his plan to have worked, he'd need everyone. All hands on deck.
And that didn't happen?
Not everyone believed in the plan. So there was a rift. Frank thought they'd come around in time, but not everyone came around after all. The plan went to shit. It was horrifying. Those who heard the night runners' screams on the radio that night still have nightmares about it.
What happened to the group that refused to join the mission?
Split up, drifted apart. Whoever led the descent was branded a traitor. And the night runners faded into a shameful memory after that. We shouldn't waste time on the past. We need our heads in the game, here and now.
Okay, let's get going. Are the lights in place?
They would be, if Juan from Supplies would just do his job for once.
I take it that he didn't.
He's been playing hide and seek the last few days, and he's late. Getting on my nerves. So look in on Juan first. See what his deal is. And when you do find him, kick him in the ass. Tell him it's from me. Time to act.
Looking for Juan Raynor.
You don't appear to be on a schedule.
It's urgent. The commander sent me.
So Monsieur Jacques sends you?
Jacques?
Jacques Mat. Monsieur Reyna is not here. I can take a message.
No, I need to talk to him in person. Where is he?
Unfortunately, I can't help. Monsieur Reyna's whereabouts are no one's business. Wait if you must. Anything else?
I'll wait, but you're no fun. What about your boss? What's he do for fun?
Monsieur Reyna is well known as a connoisseur of the finer things in life. Food, drink, and pretty much anything that walks on two legs.
Is he near any of these so-called finer things right now? Maybe I can drop in on him there.
Nice try, but no. I won't say.
Matt's not gonna be happy.
Juan is not particularly concerned with the little major's feelings. Do come again.
In the Juan?
Aiden, getting settled in the city?
Working on it. Meyer and Jack sent me to Supply. Interesting bunch. Not like any of the other PKs I've met.
That might be because they're not PKs, Eagle Eye. Business is their true faith.
I see. Anyway, I can't track down their boss.
Juan? He likes to make himself scarce. Probably lurking around the fisheye.
The canteen?
The slick bastard's even got his own table there. Bribes the cook to bring him off-menu goods. He lives like the fall never took place.
I look for him there.
Good luck finding him. And good luck if you do find him.
Hey, so there's this thing. You still haven't paid me.
Damn renegades attacking the canteen now? We really gonna win this war?
Hey, you. Want to be sent back to the outlays? Keep that biomarker in plain view.
Matt will not forgive the renegades for that.
Thank you for backing me up.
Are you sure?
Juan Raynor?
You lost, man? We didn't call for a waiter.
I've got orders to find you from Meyer and the commander. And my name's...
I know who you are, Aiden. After that bang-up with the renegades, half the canteen wants to name their most precious offspring after you. Including Vinny here. But you interrupted our meal. State your purpose in one sentence, then please, make yourself scarce.
Oh, you know perfectly well why I'm here. The UV lamps. Meyer says you owe the peacekeepers a delivery.
And you think your barking will make an impression on me? The lummoxan Chief Jack thinks he can send his terrier, and everyone will wet themselves in terror. But what can I expect? He can't tell the difference between champagne in a crystal chalice or water from a dog's bowl. He hasn't an ounce of refinement. Isn't that right, Vinny?
I don't know.
Don't be afraid. It's not like Jack is gonna march in and have you hanged. At least not now. Vinny. When will you grow a spine? You want my attention, Aiden? Show me you deserve it. What can you offer me?
I could help you out as easily as I'm trying to help Matt.
I don't doubt that. I've heard you were a pilgrim, but you're new here. Smashing the skulls of a few peasants doesn't mean everyone wants to lift you up on their backs. You have to be more subtle with people. Everyone has their own desire, their own price. Your pitch just isn't working for me quite yet. Try again.
Mm-hmm. How about a court-martial? Matt can do that, right?
A court-martial? You have no idea who you're talking to, do you? Who would hash out the contracts with the suppliers? Who would feed the army, provide it with weapons and clothing? A week without me, and the peacekeepers will be left with nothing. Supply is everything. Try again, man. And don't improv this time. You've used up all your time. Didn't pique my interest.
But what is it you want, Juan?
Like they used to say, if you gotta ask the price, you can't afford it. Returning to more pressing matters.
And
What should we try next?
did you make headway with the pompous ass?
Never met a guy quite like him
Looks
before.
delicious.
I told you.
We don't have a
Come see me back at my place. We'll talk.
Even a drop of Pinot. Maybe some fruit. Sweets always do me good between heavier courses.
We need to resolve this amicably. We can't let the situation become violent.
How do you propose that?
Let me guess. He scarfed down 5 courses and had a hot young woman at his side.
A young man, but the rest is accurate.
He's a piece of work, all right.
Well, I need him to get back to work. Jack needs UV lamps, and Juan's dragging his feet.
That'll be tough. Juan barely listens to Jack, so he'll be an even tougher audience for you. He has his own men and power base, and he loves rubbing Jack's nose in that.
And what can I do about that?
Same as everyone else. Bribe him. He likes fine art, antiques, expensive shit from before the fall. When he sees something that used to be valuable, he can't stop himself. 0 self-control.
All right, where can I find something like that?
I heard of an old Polish guy who lived in a penthouse by Liberation Passage. They say he was an art collector. You can try his place. You can only get there via paraglider. That's why there's a chance something's left. I'll be on the radio and guide you to him.
What about you, huh? Going on a hunt?
No, a party. It's Danier's birthday, but you never know when a guest list will overlap with a hit list. Why don't you come and have a drink with us when you're done with one?
I don't think Daniel likes me.
He doesn't like anybody. We'll be in touch. Go, find some art.
What's changed that they're attacking this car from the day before? The themselves don't know what's going on.
You
I know,
will
because
prepare to be a customer for life. That'll take you to new levels. Powerful stuff, hombre. Come back before you get too drunk.
nothing left in here.
Daniel said it's a virgin spot. Keep looking.
He took his paintings, but no room for Jessica. One romantic son of a bitch. A list of what he took, it seems. Juan would be pleased.
Voice message from 5:36 p.m.
Mr. Bukowski, your transport is en route to you. The art collection should be on the roof already.
The Juan. I think I found his... Ah, fuck. There aren't any paintings left. Everything's been destroyed. Hey, Luan? Found our collector, but no sign of his collection. Luan? Hey, you there?
Jesus, Aiden. I told you I was leaving.
Okay, quick thing. Nothing here except for a bottle of whiskey and one of vodka. At least the whiskey's the good stuff.
Juan likes a good whiskey. Maybe if you get him shit-faced, he'll loosen up, so to speak.
So he's still in the canteen?
I saw him leaving. Seemed to be heading back to the ship, probably to his quarters.
Okay, I'll go there.
And listen, that vodka, Daniel is a big fan. If you're planning to drop by, which you probably aren't, but if you really want to get to know this city, this is the way. Just saying.
snack, isn't he, dear? Care to join? More the merrier.
No, thank you.
Oh, if I embarrassed you. I'm sorry, I do have that effect on people.
I'll wait for you, but make it quick.
I must admit, I admire your persistence. Almost curious what you do after I send you packing, yet again.
You'll regret it.
"16-year-old Highland single malt. Bottled the year before the pandemic broke out. I've read that one barrel of this stuff sold at auction for over $500,000. What a sublime present. To your health, handsome. What can I say? You broke down my defenses. So, you're still after those lamps. Did Matt tell you why he wanted them? Why he really wanted them?
Yeah, to take control of the TV tower.
Wait, he's serious? Is he crazy? Nobody tried that for over a decade.
So I guess it's dangerous. That's what the lamps are for.
But lamps need electricity to run. The last I heard, the juice ain't flowing there. People have tried to take it without power. Heroes and fools alike. All ended up as volatile snacks.
That's Matt's problem. What do you care?
I care because something's not right. Can't you sense that as well, Aiden?
Matt wants to prepare to defend the city from the Butcher's coming attack.
So we should start building him a monument, right? Only problem? The Butcher isn't planning any attack.
How do you know?
I have my spies. Among the renegades as well. Since the end of the war, we have occupied the city center, while the colonel squats in the dam. One push of a lever, and half the city will find itself under toxic water. The colonel is not stupid. He knows war would be the end of everything.
So why did the Butcher attack the canteen? That's in the city center.
Good question. Maybe it wasn't the colonel who gave the order. Something more is going on. It's something we don't yet understand.
What about the UV lamps? Why does he want them then?
Jack is hiding something. For a while now, he's been ordering way more lamps than he could possibly need. And then some of those lamps always disappear. No accounting for them once we deliver.
Why would Jack skim UV lamps?
And here, friend, the mystery takes flight. Jack never got over the fact that he didn't defeat the Butcher back when he had the chance, years ago. He knew that if he attacked the dam, the colonel would close the floodgates. And the rising water levels would push the chemicals up out of the ground, burning through everything that lives in the city. It's been a stalemate for over 10 years, each waiting for the other to make a move. But then, someone turned the power on and something changed. And the renegades attacked the canteen.
I'm not here for my health, Juan. I need the lamps to
find out what happened to your sister. Right, Aiden? I told you I got my spies. Might be able to find something out about Waltz and your sister. Specifically about the GRE scientist you and Matt are trying to contact. I'd even say with my resources, I can find this person faster than Matt. I actually doubt he's able to find them at all.
Shut your mouth. I'll shut for you.
haven't eaten a thing today.
Don't bother me. I'm thinking.
I hope Peter survives. He's one of our most dedicated men.
Hey! Is anyone there?
Good job, man. You showed him. You're a goddamn superhero. That beast had us trapped here. Wouldn't go away. It attacked us right as we got here. Mark got hurt pretty bad. We barely escaped and huddled up here. Finally went quiet not long ago. We thought that thing had wandered off. Next thing we hear is you banging on our barricade, and then it all started again.
I'm looking for Demolin. You guys seen him?
Up top. Come on. Let's get you to a doctor.
You'll be okay.
Please don't hurt me! I'm getting...
You're Demolin, right? I'm Aiden.
Not bad. Not bad. Aiden, nice to meet you. Your skills are exceptional, and you don't look like a peacekeeper to me. So who are you?
Juan told me to check up on you and the lamps.
Ah, the lamps. Piece of cake, he says. Huh, no such luck. We found a few, but it wasn't what you would call a bountiful harvest. And it came at great cost. The corporal killed by the beast outside has a brother in the unit. He will be devastated. He is at present with a squad down south on the lower dam promenade. They have not reported in.
That doesn't sound good.
We need to find him. The boy's mother lost her husband in a dark zone just last week. Now, a son. If her other son were to perish, it would be too much for any mother to bear.
I'll try to find him.
Okay. The boy's name is Sebastian. The islands are a dangerous area. Worse since the renegades overran them. Remember, the boy's name is Sebastian.
Hey, thanks for what you did out there. You saved our asses.
Hey, how you doing there?
Oh, great. Supply are quite a helpless bunch, it seems.
What did you expect? There were ordinary people before the fall. Craftsmen, teachers, gardeners, not fighters.
Shit.
What's going on?
Renegades. More of them.
Again? That's crazy. It has to be part of something the Butcher and Waltz are brewing. But why now?
Answer me now.
Found your men. Some of them, at least. I'm sorry to say, they're dead.
Aiden? You sure? How many?
2 bodies, both quite dead.
The squad had 5 men. There are 3 others. There's still hope.
Okay, I'll look for them.
I'm working on it.
They were totally berserk.
It's crazy, I know. Something must have happened to them. They used to be regular soldiers, at least most of them. But now they're more like living virals. They're mad. They kill everyone in their path.
Like mad? What do you mean?
They say Williams treats them like animals, and they go wild.
The Butcher is crazy, they say.
Crazy and unpredictable.
guys all right?
Me, yeah. Sebastian, not so much.
How is he?
Pretty bad. Goddamn renegades. Don't know why there's suddenly so many of them in the center. Came at us so hard and fast. Only Seb and I managed to get away.
You able to walk?
I won't leave him alone. Not when he's like this.
He needs a new bandage. This one's a mess.
I don't have any more. Listen, did Demlin tell you about him?
Oh yeah, about his brother and father?
No, not that. Sebastian is an artist. Demlin promised him to take him one day to Marseille. To his father's shop. He can't die like this. Please.
This should help. I'm sure I'll be fine. But I was sent here for the lamps. Where are they?
After we drove off the renegades, we reached the building. To get in, we strung some ropes across from the next roof. And that's when the renegades attacked again.
And the lamps?
They're still on the landing pad on the roof. The military hid them well. Made sure no one could see them from above. Seba only saw them from the next building, through binoculars. But we didn't get a chance to finish securing the ropes.
Is there any other way to get there?
You could go through the building, but like I said, wall-to-wall biters.
I gotcha. I'll try the rope.
You'd have to be a spider to climb in. And it's swarming with renegades outside.
I like taking chances. Take this, contact Demlin, and tell him what happened here. I'll go get those lamps.
Aiden? What's going on?
Luan? I'm fine, but I took a fall. The lamps are busted in this one. Gotta take care of that thing up top and check the other container.
Admit it. Juan's your type.
What? Luan, get lost. That's more like it. Demlin, got your lamps. dozen crates, maybe more. All untouched.
Très bien, my friend. Tobias told me you helped him as well. Many thanks. Tu es très débrouillard.
Thanks. Whatever that means. There's too much for me to carry on my own, and no way I'd make it through the infected while loaded down.
The boys can get to the roof and manage the lamps themselves.
They won. We secured the lamps, but the squad hit a snag when the renegades...
Shh. Not over the radio. Come to my quarters on the ship.
Can I ask for a favor?
You still haven't paid me back the last problems. Let me go!
This equipment is junk.
All right. You giving it back, or you gonna keep talking crap? Can't hear myself.
Why so sensitive?
Because my vent. You'll see.
You wouldn't be still sure. Is that what they're saying around here? Suddenly the entire base knows about it.
I did my part. After you get your shit together, check the supplies.
Today?
Bubby's been asking about you.
This war with the renegades makes no sense.
They must have paid him. The pilgrim wouldn't have taken a risk like that for nothing.
Mission accomplished.
Do you know what that is, Aiden?
Looks like mouse turds, buckshot.
Dios, que triste. These are eggs, Aiden.
You have some really small chickens.
Fish eggs. Belugas, to be exact. Straight from the Caspian Sea. Dissolving on your tongue, you taste the waves of a black, deep sea in a faraway land. The world is full of beautiful things, beautiful sensations. Pretty boys and pretty girls. But humorless grunts don't notice that.
What do you mean?
You can't be obsessed with political machinations and enjoy the beauty of life at the same time.
Who do you mean?
The Jack Matts and Aidens of the world. Such a shame you picked the wrong team.
Only team I'm on is my own.
Sounds lonely. I'm not a fan of loneliness, you see. Did Matt reveal to you what he'll do with those lamps in a place without power? And how he plans to carry out this suicidal mission? As I thought, take this and call him. Tell him the lamps will be delivered to the TV station.
Matt, the lamps are ready.
Got it, Aiden. Good work. I hope Juan didn't give you any trouble.
Juan said that the TV station has no power. What good are these lamps to us if we can't turn them on?
Juan's just fucking around. Don't worry about that. Aiden, it's time we meet and talk about how to take that damn antenna. Wait for my signal.
Roger. That.
Well, I hope you like taking orders, Aiden. Because Jack loves giving them. Stay close to your radio. You'll be informed of the meeting shortly. Take care of these two for me, will you?
I'm Albert, and from what I hear, you're Aiden. You have quite the reputation, my boy, for being fearless, for boldly crisscrossing the city at night, as if it were broad daylight.
You believe all that?
At first, I didn't believe, because a pilgrim's always a guy with some kind of dark past. A bandit, a rebel, an outcast. But from what they say about you...
I'm sure whatever you've heard is an exaggeration.
Nonsense, my boy. I have something you probably don't come across all that much. Faith. Faith in you.
I'd be careful with that.
It's no time to be careful, my boy. I believe that your strength, determination, and courage are just what you need to retrieve priceless treasures before they are lost forever. Before mankind is plunged irrevocably into the intellectual and philosophical Dark Ages.
So, your books, then?
This isn't about dime store paperbacks, boy. I'm talking about the greatest works of literature ever created through the eons of human existence. The greatest thought pieces, philosophical treatises, works of romance, drama, and horror. All of which serve to illuminate and uplift humanity itself. Losing such a heritage would reduce us to cavemen, with no better way to express ourselves than through savage grunts as we scratch crude figures on walls.
Sure. How can I help?
Work with me, please, to find and secure these treasures. I've been researching ravaging the local private book collections. If I'm right, many priceless volumes may be found all around the city. Of course, many of the dwellings are now infested by these horrible creatures of the night. That's where you come in. Here, take this list. Each title on it corresponds to one of the many facets of humanity. Fail to save them, and the diamond of mankind will dull and shatter like cheap glass. Remember, we are not simply creatures of flesh and blood, but also of mind and ideas. I am charging you with the salvation of the very spirit of man.
Right. I'm off then.
So, there's this thing.
Until today, I thought our chances against renegades were pretty good. But now, I'm not so sure.
Here are your books.
Not my books, dear boy. Our books. Humanity's books. The world is collectively sighing right now due to your efforts, and it doesn't even know why. This tale, your tale, will be the next great epic, and it's only begun. Ah, the Bible. I mean, well, that's like the book, right? Few books have shaped the world as profoundly as the Bible. Hans Christian Andersen and his fairy tales. Powerful stories of virtue and resilience. Children's tales, yes, but containing wisdom for all. You have just rescued the collective unconscious of the Western world. Thanks to you, the fire in the belly of humanity burns brighter today. Let's stoke it more, shall we? Thalia there is my associate. She helps me track the collections around the city. She will point you to the next locations as I catalog the books you bring me.
Hi, Aiden. I'm Thalia. So, you're the pilgrim Albert told me is helping us rebuild humanity's library.
I am.
Albert's a wonderful man. I only hope others will appreciate what he's trying to do. We're not in the middle of the Renaissance, you know. Few people read. What about you?
What about me?
Do you read?
When I can. Not often.
Then tell me what you think. Between the Bible and Hans Christian Andersen's fairy tales, which would you consider a better guide to human behavior?
The Bible, I guess. I mean, isn't it the Word of God?
Wouldn't you have to believe in God for that to be true? And a particular version of God at that. I must speak to Albert now. Perhaps we'll talk again. Speaking of which, here are the locations of more books.
I remember when the world smelled like things other than shit and rotting meat.
This zone is secured by peacekeepers. Go on. Get it.
today, I thought our chances against renegades were pretty good. But now...
Lucky it didn't hit us.
Hey, so...
There's this thing.
Reporting for duty. Let me go! I'm innocent!
You found them! My research was spot on. Here, we have the complete works of William Shakespeare. His stories are some of the most often retold and adapted in history. So universal were his themes. His tragedies were the most popular. Are we humans drawn to tragedy? Something to reflect upon. The Arabian Nights. Originally 1001 Nights. A seminal collection of stories, folk tales, and songs that span a continent over several centuries. It is a melting pot of literature, sometimes fantastical, often violent. Not unlike life in our own city. More monumental achievements secured from destruction. Let's keep at it. I believe Thalia already has readied a new list.
Hello, Aiden. I see you've brought back a collection of Shakespeare's works for Albert. Are you familiar with Romeo and Juliet?
I guess.
Tell me, do you believe in love? I mean, true love. The fated love of which Shakespeare wrote.
I'd like to think so. I just haven't seen a lot of it in my life.
It's true. Even simple affection seems in scarce supply these days. But the hope... it's the hope that can make it possible. If not now, then later. As the fates decree. Speaking to you, Aiden, has once again been a revelation. I look forward to your next visit. It's a welcome break for me. For you too, I hope. Here's a new list. Watch out for yourself.
today, I thought our chances against renegades were pretty good. But now, I'm not so sure.
Rainer's men got a huge order for lamps from Mac.
Maybe you'll actually pull it off one day. Shit.
Yesterday, my youngest said before when I blow up, I want to pick the winner.
Yeah, I heard.
She called Jen a stupid.
More of humanity's legacy restored and protected. The bug, the wo- we co-
Greta's got completely bonkers. I heard.
I have to say, Aiden, I haven't seen Albert this happy in forever. Thank you for what you're doing. Here's a list for your next book search. I've enjoyed our talks, but I tend to hog the conversation. Are there any questions you'd like to ask me?
Well, actually, I am curious about something.
Wonderful. What would you like to know?
I get that you're a romantic, but are you into subjects like science?
An interesting question. Hopefully, my answer will be worthy of it. You ask, though, as if they are entirely different ends of the spectrum. But to me, they are parallel notions. Whether it's science or romance, answers to questions are often best guesses based on what can be observed. With a different perspective, the same information leads to a different answer. For example, the sun was once a fiery god that, with better observational tools, was revealed to be but a fiery ball of gas. How do you feel about science? Especially given its role in our current mess.
Science is just a tool, like a hammer. You can use it to build a shelter or bury it in someone's skull.
A vivid but effective example. Hopefully we'll see more shelters and fewer of the other. Hurry back so we can speak some more.
Of course, I'm looking forward to it.
So they can do their jobs.
What's the meaning of this?
You see what I see?
Hold on there.
Hope you got your affairs in order.
you're a miracle worker. You found them and brought them back safely. Oh, here now is one of the original great American novels, The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. Mark Twain was a wry observer of the human condition and a sharp-witted satirist. What would his take on the divisions of our society be, I wonder? Here we have what is known as the Written Torah, an introduction, if you will, to the origin story of the Jewish people, and part of the larger concept of the Torah that includes all their teachings, culture, and practice. A crucial tome of religion and culture. Our collection is growing by leaps and bounds, primarily due to your leaping and bounding. Nothing? You are a stoic, aren't you? Damn, thought you'd have a better sense of humor than Thalia. Oh, well.
Aiden, it's such a wonderful day. Let's dispense with all this dreary philosophizing, shall we?
Okay.
I see you brought back The Adventures of Huckleberry Finn. Tell me, Aiden, as a pilgrim, are you an adventurer like Huckleberry Finn?
Every day out there was an adventure, I can tell you that. Not always a pleasant one, though.
There was plenty of unpleasantness in Huckleberry Finn.
In that case, call me Huck.
And I'll be your Mary Jane. Tell me, Aiden, do you have a thing for older women like Huck did?
Excuse me?
Never mind. I am just glad you've retained your sense of humor in the face of this world's darkness. And don't ever think I take for granted the danger you surely encounter every day.
The danger's out there, Thalia. Here with you. No reason not to relax.
That's how I feel when you're around, Aiden. Thank you for that. I'll anxiously await your return. Before you go,
Fucking prisoners have better conditions than we do.
Nobody here gives a shit about your screaming.
Go to the field hospital, floor 2, and roll. You just point them in the right direction.
see. Hardly. Franz Kafka might have thrived in our city. He wrote tales that blended realism and fantasy, creating surreal environments and scenarios. Doesn't that sound familiar? The Metamorphosis was all about a hideous transformation. Yes, he might have provided some brilliant insight into our current situation. Yes, you have preserved poetry. That's just what the city needs. Particularly the work of Pindar and his victory odes. They celebrate the triumphs of ancient athletes. And what is life today but a contest simply to survive? He was a firm believer in what man can achieve by the grace of the gods. Gods or no, I share his faith. I spoke about faith when we first met. Not only was that faith justified, you've now given me hope.
Aiden. I've barely been able to focus, waiting for you to return. I see you brought Kafka's Metamorphosis. Albert's been after that particular book for a while. I'm sure Albert waxed poetic about the theme of transformation and its parallels to the state of our world.
A lot of wax, actually. 2 earfuls, at least.
That's Albert. But I'm curious what you think. Is the protagonist's transformation into a giant cockroach an apt parallel for what's going on in our world?
More or less. He turned into a roach. People can turn into infected.
True. But Kafka's story was as much about feelings of alienation and isolation. Not just turning into a monster.
Yeah. I suppose you're right. I hadn't really thought of it that way.
I see. I guess I was expecting more of your stealth insight.
Next time?
I have to admit, Aiden, I was attracted to you when I first laid eyes on you. Physically, that's still true. And I do enjoy our talks. But honestly, it's not enough. Not yet. But there's still time. If it matters to you, I hope it does. See you next time.
Till today, I thought our chances against renegades were pretty good.
Man, I hate my job. But I guess I'm better off on this side of the prison bars.
Running a junior league here after hours.
doing here?
None of your business. What do you want?
I'm just looking for a book, not for any trouble.
You see books, we see toilet paper. Find another library.
I just came from one, and I can't let you rip those books to shreds.
Can't let us? Please. Get him, boys. Let's pick his corpse clean.
Thought our chances against renegades were pretty good. But now...
What if someone shady shows up? These sketchy types are usually...
In this kind of weather, I prefer to sleep.
Tell me what's up. Did you hear what Maddie's done this
What are they
time?
loading in there?
Don't tell me.
Ah, more great works recovered. Your dedication to this is moving. Gulliver's Travels. Jonathan Swift was a brilliant satirist. Here he had a go at human nature and the traveler's tale subgenre. Magnificent. I fear our world has lost the ability to appreciate the subtlety of satire. But when it can again, this book will be here, thanks to you. Our library is growing, Aiden. Not just in the number of books, but in the amount of knowledge, wisdom, history, and more. We need to keep it growing, Aiden. But first, let us find some more collections for you. Stay on the line.
self-confident. That much is obvious. But do you believe in anything outside of yourself? Bigger than yourself?
I'd like to think so. But the world doesn't make believing very easy.
Agreed. But we have to hope that all this suffering isn't for nothing.
It'd be way fucked up if this was all for nothing.
I see you're conflicted about this. But not despairing. That's something.
I just don't want to see life as a constant struggle for nothing, I guess.
I see. Thank you for sharing this with me. Oh, here.
I have to go, but I have to tell you something first.
What's that?
But I know I don't always have the right words. But I do enjoy our talks.
I'm glad. I do too. See you again. Soon, I hope.
kind of weather.
You've done it again, Aiden. As I expected you would. What have you brought? H.G. Wells was a master of science fiction, in part because he knew his science. It wasn't humanity that prevailed over the Martians, but germs. Germs, man. Can you believe it? So simple, yet so small. Would that our plight were suddenly resolved in that way. Kipling's The Jungle Book has an underlying theme of abandonment, followed by themes of adoption and nurturing. Oh, how so many today feel abandonment. Hopefully, nurturing souls remain. What am I saying? Of course they do. You are one such soul. It's beautiful, Aiden. This collection, I know you think me a fool, but I am moved. Thank you for this gift. This gift to me. This gift to the world.
There you are, dear Aiden. I've missed you.
Likewise, Thalia.
Albert seems pleased with today's haul. H.G. Wells' War of the Worlds, huh? You know, every day I wonder, are we at war?
Who, us? Wait, did I say something wrong?
Oh, Aiden, that was so cute. No, we're good. I was referring to the world around us. Is that in a state of war?
Oh, right. The world. Oh, we're at war, all right, believe me. And not just one. A lot. Everyone seems to be at each other's throats for one reason or another.
Sounds like you're talking about the infected.
Some days, it's hard to tell who's more dangerous. The infected, or regular people.
How distressing, Aiden. But quite an insight. Here's what you need. Till next time?
Yeah, till next time, Thalia.
Don't tell me. I'll say it.
I am continually astounded by your tenacity and success. Let's see today's catch. Lewis Carroll truly captured the surreal feeling of disorientation, of falling into a strange world in Alice's Adventures in Wonderland. I often feel like I've fallen into another world, but sadly, this one is no wonderland. Given the nature of H.P. Lovecraft's horrific creations, I suppose we should count ourselves lucky. What would we do if an old god suddenly awoke? Lovecraft excelled at creating a sense of dread, which made his stories all the more horrifying. I can relate to a persistent feeling of dread. Definitely. Thanks to you, this collection is already unparalleled in the city. Sadly, our sources are getting dry, and I have nothing new for you right now. But I am confident we will manage to dig up at least some more from the city. Just you watch. Wait for my call, Aiden.
Bizarre folks would talk to us more.
Aiden, I have a fresh list of book locations for you. Was that Alice's Adventures in Wonderland you brought back? Do you consider the library your Wonderland now?
I don't know about that, but it's a definite change of pace.
I bet. I would imagine, like Alice's journeys, yours are disorienting. And you're probably surrounded by no small amount of madness. You seem immune to such afflictions. Seem, I say. But are you really, Aiden? Do you ever get close to losing it?
Of course. I mean, we all have our moments, right?
I know I do. Sometimes it's all I can do not to fling myself off the nearest balcony.
I do that all the time. It's kind of my job. But yeah, I get down sometimes. Then I just get over it. Now, I let myself feel bad, but I can't afford to wallow either.
Stifling your feelings can be dangerous too, Aiden.
Yeah, maybe. But that's just how I'm wired. And I'm off. See you next time.
I'll be counting the hours.
I heard the renegades killed a group of children. Who stopped those monsters?
The first tournament in 3 years. They'll attract the toughest fighters in the city.
How you doing, Aiden?
Did you hear? They're having a tournament at Carnegie Hall.
What's up?
I wanted to officially thank you. Aita's back on his feet. If it wasn't for you, he'd still be in a coma. Or worse.
Glad he's better.
Me too. Only he knows what happened in old Villador. And soon, thanks to you, I'll know as well. Over and out.
nothing worse than the infected. Today, I'm not so sure.
Not much traffic today.
Tell me what's up with you instead.
Rainer's men got a huge word there. Greta's gone completely bonkers. I heard.
You found them. It's incredible. Let's see. No one wrote adventure like Jules Verne. Around the world in 80 days. Journey to the center of the Earth. And of course, 20,000 leagues under the sea. Did you know that in the Nautilus, he predicted many features of modern submarines? A man ahead of his time. You'll be interested to know that in Plato's Republic, Socrates argues in defense of the connection between a just life and a happy life. Ah, if only such a sentiment could break through the cracks of our society and flower once more. You know, Aiden, I truly believe you deserve to be immortalized for your efforts to preserve the precious resource of human literature. I truly do. As probably does Thalia. Go ask her.
Ah, if it isn't my intellectual sparring partner, I see you brought Albert a copy of Plato's Republic. Heady stuff.
I haven't read it, but Albert was sure excited.
If it has pages, Albert's excited. But here's a question. If you had to make a choice, would you choose to be just or to be happy?
If I had to choose, I'd be happy. We all deserve to be happy.
I suppose, but at what cost? Could you disregard the pain and suffering around you and still be happy?
You said choose one, so I did. You didn't say I had to be realistic.
Albert's shelves are nearly full. I suppose you'll stop visiting soon.
We'll just have to see about that.
Well, at least there's one more location to check.
Here you are. This'll make Albert happy.
You, give us that book.
What, this book? What's it to you?
Because it contains a treasure map.
Look, I think you're confused. It's called Treasure Island, and it may show a picture of a treasure map, but it's not real.
That's not what we hear. Now hand it over.
It's not gonna happen.
Then we'll take it from you. We're good at that. Plunder 'em, boys.
A treasure in Treasure Island. Idiots. Wait, what's this? Looks like a safe combination. I'll be damned. Who has a treasure map? Well, of sorts. Luckily, the book is the only treasure Albert's looking for.
The lamps have finally arrived, so they can do their jobs. Hey, you! Want to be
A renegade goes to the dark
What
side.
if someone
Don't
shady
bother
shows
me.
up? These sketchy types are usually caught by
Report in already. I didn't do anything wrong.
What happened?
You know what Kate
There's
told
a
me
lot
about Casey?
This shit is heavy.
Yeah, I heard.
More books. I may have to start calling you Santa. It's like Christmas every time you return. Almost everything you think you know about pirates comes from Robert Louis Stevenson's book, Treasure Island. But did you know it was originally meant as a coming-of-age story? Indeed. And even though it was for children, many pirate movies, when there were movies, were rated R. You, sir, are a tough audience. Darwin's Origin of the Species is the foundation of evolutionary biology. It's ironic, really. Is what's happening around us somehow an expression of Darwin's natural selection? Unnatural selection, if you ask me. You did it, Aiden. Our work here is done for now. I am humbled. Truly I am. Humanity humanity has a chance to survive, not just in body, but in spirit. Because of you. Take this. It is but a pittance for all your great works, but it may serve you in your daily adventures.
Thank you, Albert. I'm curious. What'll you do now that your collection's complete?
With our literary past safeguarded, there is only one thing to do, my boy.
What's that?
Secure the future, of course. Ensure the human spirit continues to be distilled for ages to come.
So, write more books?
Precisely. Starting with a record of your heroic deeds that brought us to this moment.
Who would want to read about me?
After I've told your tale, my boy, everyone. Oh, and it will be epic. And I already have a title. Libros Libertad.
Nice.
Now leave me, for I must begin. Thank you again, Aiden. We are all in your debt. Oh, and check up on Thalia. She wanted to talk to you.
Keep well, Albert.
Of the books you brought, On the Origin of Species and Treasure Island caught my eye.
And probably inspired a question.
Indeed. So, how do you view yourself? Are you a pioneer like Darwin? Or a pirate like those found in Treasure Island?
Oh, a pirate for sure.
Oh, really?
I have to steal a lot, like a pirate. And there's a lot of fighting. I'm not proud of everything I do, but I have to survive. I try to be a good pirate, but I'm not sure everyone sees it that way.
So honest, Aiden. And sometimes raw. Few people admit to things that could cast them in a negative light. You don't shy away from that. Or anything, from what I can tell.
On that note, it looks like I finished my work with Albert.
Oh, so it means you won't be coming back?
Yeah, I mean...
As hard as it is to admit it, at least a part of me is really sad to hear it. The feelings I've read about, that's nothing compared to what I feel. I'll miss our conversations.
Yeah, me too, Thalia.
Do you think it's possible that I could see you again?
Very possible.
You can visit me at home, if you want. I've marked my flat on your map. I'll be there after the sunset.
Okay. See you there.
Till then, Aiden.
Pilgrim, I heard you saved the day in Lower Damer. Thanks. I had a rough evening. I know chess and what's happening between renegades and me.
Control, report in on that. I'm innocent!
See your first timer, nobody here gives you
Cheers, twin turbo, 550.
Can I ask for a favor?
Dad said it was for love.
Once you shop PK, you can't go away. I love doing business with customers like you.
It's Aiden.
Come in.
We have a nice place.
Thanks. At least here you can pretend that this whole nightmare isn't happening outside. You know, I had a dream.
What dream?
That one morning, I went outside. There were people on the streets, kids playing, people in the cafes, like in the books I read. Crazy, right?
I think we all share that dream.
Do you think if this world were different, would you get married? Build a house?
That seems unlikely. It's so detached from what my life is.
My everyday life is in my imagination. In literature. I'm probably just a weak little girl to you.
No. You're sensitive, but that doesn't mean you're weak. Those who are weak just give up. They stop caring about anything. Give up on life, but you still care. It means you still fight.
Someone told me once that only the gentle are ever really strong. Will you hold me, Aiden? Can we pretend that what's outside isn't happening? Just this one time.
All right, Thalia. Just this one time.
Were you just gonna slip out?
Well, no, it's just that, you know.
Monsters to fight, people to save. I've read those books.
I'll see you later.
Maybe you will. Maybe you won't. We both know the world we live in, after all.
Didn't you say yours was the world of imagination?
But not delusions. I'm glad this dream has come true.
Likewise.
I know. Goodbye, Aiden.